This is a Sony A6700, the hybrid camera that is almost perfect. It seems most people are concerned about the overheating with this camera, the viewfinder not being the greatest, and the single memory card slot. All of those which don't really concern me too much, besides the overheating, I guess. I really like this camera for its size and ergonomics, although I do have a small rig base plate just for a little bit more grip and security. From what I've gathered, the EVF is not the best or clearest on the market. I've never had a high-end camera. With that being said, it doesn't bother me. It's good enough if you're just starting out. The EVF and mechanical shutter is what really sets this apart from its cinema sibling, the FX30. Another difference is the lack of a fan for cooling. I let my camera run for 30 minutes in a controlled environment because realistically, if I'm out and about, I don't think I'll be using it for that long. If you're in a hot environment, it might not make it as long though. I'm usually only recording videos in 4K 24p, and if I'm using slow motion or S&Q, then it's no longer than 30 seconds. But the camera does get pretty warm over time, so it is a little concerning, and overheating is definitely always in the back of my head. It's also worth mentioning that during those long sessions, the memory card can also get hot, which is another concern. I know there's those external aftermarket cooling fans that you can attach, but I feel like it would just add more friction to the kit. It's just another thing you'd have to remember to bring along, attach, and charge. Some things I find useful about this camera are the ease to switch between modes like photo, video, and S&Q. It also has stabilization, and then you are spoiled for lens choices. Alright, I enjoy tech, but I'm not a technical person, and I'm getting a little bored just talking about the camera, so I'll take you along for a vlog with me. Thank you. I brought my camera out with me while I was going to get some food, and it's definitely overkill, and you could probably get the same job done with most phones nowadays. I'm also trying to get used to vlogging with an actual camera out in public, so there's that. On a side note, if you love coffee and you go to a Vietnamese restaurant, you already know you gotta get the Vietnamese coffee. Come on. For now, I'm testing the Viltrox 9mm on the Sony A6700, which I'm pretty excited about because I don't have a wide-angle lens on this APS-C sensor yet, so I'm just out here trying it for the casual vlog.
Oh, I want everybody except Todo.
You already know it is by the silhouette.
Yeah, I think this is Todo, right? Wait, no, I don't.
You got one that you want.
My daddy.
I told you, or I guess you're right, you're feeling good today.
Yeah. Ham and cheese. It's hot. They smell hot too.
And we're back. Really quick, my unintentional pickups from Barnes & Nobles. The annoyance of streaming in the digital age and catalogs getting moved all the time. I'm going back to collecting physical mediums like DVDs and CDs, and when I was out, I found Scott Pilgrim vs. World, just kind of like a stupid, fun comedy. And then Knives Out, just kind of like a fun murder mystery type of movie. And then the Moleskine Notebook 3-pack, just a really thin one to take notes real quick. So my conclusion for the video, the Sony A6700 is good enough for vlogging. Especially if you're just out and about and shooting and enjoying your time and you're not just staying on the camera, it's perfect. You will probably not overheat it in between the moments, but if you are constantly shooting and if you feel like you're turning the camera on a lot or just hitting that record button a lot, I would suggest getting the FX30. I think there's a lot more cameras on the market nowadays that are similar in price. You really can't go wrong with the options out there. It doesn't really matter on the brand either. For this camera being a couple years old, it still holds up. With that being said, I still do have the FX30 for those long recording moments. And then my thoughts on the 9mm Viltrox lens. It's nice, but I feel like 9mm is still pretty long, and I'll probably still stick with the Sigma 18-50 zoom. That pretty much lives on this camera unless I put it on the FX30. But yeah, altogether it is a good combination though, and I'm still glad I have it in my kit. Alright,